Sawasdee Thank you for joining us for the midday edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. Europeมีสุรพันธ์เหล่าธารณฤทธิ์ Thailand's flood relief efforts are being accelerated with financial aid now reaching tens of thousands of affected households in the south. The Prime Minister assures citizens that payments will not be delayed and that assistance procedures have been simplified to speed up support. Government flood relief is moving forward with the Government Savings Bank transferring compensation to 26,571 affected households across 3 southern provinces, Songkhla, Satun, and Pattani, totaling more than 239 million baht. Meanwhile, Prime Minister and Interior Minister ANUTIN insisted provincial governors have been instructed to assist residents who may have lost important documents during the flooding. He reaffirmed that payments will be made swiftly, even for those outside officially declared emergency zones, because the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation already has clear compensation criteria. He added that required documentation now has been simplified. The Interior Ministry's Permanent Secretary and related agencies have been ordered to remain on site to ensure rapid assistance. The government is moving ahead with a new set of economic relief measures aimed at helping flood-affected residents and businesses in the southern region. The package includes debt suspension, financial support, and recovery programs, which will be submitted to the cabinet for approval. The government has introduced 4 major relief measures to support flood-affected people and businesses, following a meeting of the Economic Policy Committee. Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Nititan Prapat describes the package as an oxygen boost to help residents and entrepreneurs recover. The first measure focuses on debt relief, including suspension of principal and interest for up to 12 months, compensation loans of up to 100,000 baht at 0% for 12 months, and rehabilitation loans of up to 1 million baht, also at 0% interest. Additional low-interest loans will be offered to SMEs. The second measure aims to increase cash flow through 9,000 baht compensation and 100 million baht in emergency funds for each affected province, accelerated insurance payouts, extended social security deadlines, and employment support loans. The third measure works to reduce expenses, with the Commerce Ministry rolling out 3 phases of support, from essential goods and repair equipment to blue flag mobile markets and new franchise job creation programs. The fourth measure focuses on long-term recovery, with the Prime Minister ordering disaster response reviews, cooperation with Japanese experts, and tourism stimulus initiatives. The Interior Ministry will also consider waiving electricity and water bills in affected areas. Authorities in Songkhla are shifting from emergency response to full recovery and relief operations in the aftermath of severe flooding, with water supply, waste disposal, and community support systems being restored across the province. The Center for Water Management in Natural Disaster Situations reports that Hat Yai and surrounding areas are now in full recovery mode. Government spokesperson Siripong Angkasakul said water services are already at 80% capacity, though some areas still face pipe and equipment issues. Full restoration is expected by tomorrow, December 3rd. The government has contracted private companies to clear debris, aiming for homes to be livable within 7 days and the province fully cleaned within 14 days. Compensation procedures have been simplified with the Thai-D application used to verify residents' identities, ensuring renters as well as homeowners receive aid. Prime Minister ANUTIN Chanvirakul has ordered the Interior Ministry to operate 103 community kitchens and accelerate recovery through 8 key areas, including shelter management, restoration of utilities, distribution of food and supplies, 24-hour security, waste removal, vehicle clearance, and public information. The Thai military has deployed 5 water pumping boats, moving 342,000 cubic meters daily, and 3 mobile water stations producing 180,000 liters per day for shelters and communities. 16 temporary shelters remain operational, with patrols and volunteers assisting where recovery is most urgent. The Department of Public Works and Town and Country Planning is actively surveying building damage, deploying heavy machinery and volunteer teams to support urgent school recovery. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Education is assessing flood-damaged schools to request cabinet approval for restoration funding, aiming to reopen classrooms as quickly as possible. Education Minister Narumon Pinyo Sinwat visited the Songkhla Hat Yai roundabout area to inspect flood impacts. She said all schools have begun recovery, with teachers, parents, and local agencies cleaning classrooms, removing mud and debris. Current efforts focus on the second round of restoration, including repairs to school buildings, facilities, and utilities to reopen schools as quickly as possible. For classes, while schools are closed, the Office of the Basic Education Commission provides online and hybrid learning, combining both virtual and in-person lessons through available equipment. Although the Education Minister admitted that access remains limited in some areas. Schools are assessing situations individually, coordinating agencies to ensure students resume learning promptly. Students are not required to wear uniforms if damaged. They may attend in any appropriate clothing. Deputy Director General of the Public Works and Town and Country Planning Department, Gertsak Yasothon, revealed that over 100 heavy machines from volunteers and agencies, including water trucks, loaders, JCBs, and backhoes, are clearing waste, cleaning streets, and inspecting building safety. Engineers and volunteer associations assist in repairing damaged structures and electrical systems, easing the burden on affected residents. Recovery efforts continue across 8 flood-hit southern provinces, with YALA recognized as a model for efficient flood response. Authorities and volunteers are clearing streets, restoring public services, and supporting affected communities. In Yala yesterday, a big cleaning day activity was held in urban areas of Yala City Municipality and Sateng Nok Municipality to remove mud and debris left by the floods. Deputy Prime Minister Sopon Saram joined volunteer activities at Mueang Mai, a local market, alongside municipal staff and local residents, sweeping streets and washing public areas. He praised Yala as a success model in flood management, noting that despite facing more severe floods than last year, coordinated efforts allowed for rapid relief and recovery. He also discussed long-term integrated flood prevention plans to make Yala a flood-free city. For current flood situation, as of 6 a.m. this morning, the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation reported that flooding continues in 8 southern provinces, namely Surat Thani, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Trang, Pathalung, Songkhla, Pattani, Yala, and Narathiwat. A total of 819,432 households with more than 2 million residents are still affected. The floods have claimed 181 lives, including 140 in Songkhla, 11 in Nakhon Si Thammarat, 10 in Pattani, 5 in Yala, 5 in Pathalung, 4 in Narathiwat, 3 in Satun, and 3 in Trang. 4 people were also injured, 3 in Songkhla and 1 in Pattani. Water levels are gradually declining in most areas, showing progress in ongoing recovery and relief efforts. And that's all for this edition of NBT World Brief. You can stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, you can simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Bye for now. สวัสดีครับ